I'm Kelly O'Donnell, a sales manager at Foot Locker, and I'm selling a new brand of shoes called Mizuno Wave Inspire 10 to a customer named Eric. Hi, I'm Kelly O'Donnell, assistant sales manager at Foot Locker. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Eric. It's nice to meet you too.
So, I understand that you're looking for a new pair of running sneakers, is that right?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for a new pair of running sneakers because I've had mine for 2 years and they're very worn down.
Okay, well, I'm a pretty experienced runner. I actually participate in a few marathons every year, so I can help figure out which shoes will benefit you in certain areas.
Oh, perfect. I've been in a few marathons too. Which ones did you attend?
I've been doing the Boston Marathon every year now for about 5 years. It's my favorite one. Actually, I love Boston. And then I just started the Hyannis Marathon last year, and I've been doing the Cape Cod Marathon for about 5 years now. What about you?
I've just started to do the Boston Marathon and I've done the Memorial Day Marathon too. I'm thinking about doing Cape Cod next year.
Well, I highly recommend it. It's a beautiful trail right by the ocean.
I will keep that in mind.
Okay, so you'll definitely need a high quality pair of running sneakers if you want to participate in it. So I'd like to ask you just a few basic questions to understand your situation a little better, and then we can both mutually decide on the next best steps for you. How does that sound?
That sounds good to me.
Okay, so how often do you work out or run?
4 times a week.
And how long are your runs?
I usually run to about 45 minutes to an hour at a time.
Okay, and have you ever had any injuries?
Yes, I've actually sprained my knees a few years ago. I didn't get surgery, but I couldn't walk or run for 6 weeks. I healed, but sometimes when I run it will start to hurt, so I have to end my workout earlier than I would want to.
Okay, that's definitely great information to know when trying to decide on your running sneaker. Now, are you more of a road runner or a trail runner?
I'm both, but I'm definitely more a road runner.
Okay, and are you more interested in shoes for high mileage or more for speed work and racing?
Mileage.
Okay. And have you noticed in your footprint what kind of arch you have in your foot? I have a picture right here with 3 basic foot arches. Here you have a high arch, a normal arch, and then a flat-footed arch.
I have more of a normal arch.
Okay, and this is good information to know too because the shape of your arch affects the way your foot moves when you run.
Makes sense.
And how does your foot strike the ground when you run? I have another picture here. Here we have the forefoot strike, which is super rare. That's when your toe hits the ground first. And then the midfoot strike, when your toe and heel hit the ground at the same time. And then here's the most common one, it's the heel strike. And then we have the extreme heel strike. So which one do you use?
I would say the normal heel strike.
Okay. So I only have a few more questions, and then we can both work on finding the perfect shoe for you. As you run, have you noticed a certain side that your foot leans more towards?
What do you mean?
Here I have another picture. So as you can see for neutral, this is when your foot hits the ground straight and balanced. And then here we have a pronate, and that's when, which is very common among runners, and that's when the right side of the inside of your ankle is pointed more towards the ground, and this causes risk of knee pain and injury. So people with pronation need to find shoes that have a lot of stability and motion control. And then here's supination, which is the opposite of pronation. This is when the outside of your ankle is pointed towards the ground. And few runners supinate, but those who do supinate need shoes that have a lot of cushioning and flexibility. So which mechanic would you say that you are?
I would say pronate. I actually have noticed that the insides of my running shoes are all worn down from the down inside than compared to outside.
Okay. So we need to find a shoe that has a lot of stability for you, which will help decelerate pronation. This will give you a lot of support in your joints and more specifically in your knees because like you said, you have a bad knee. So you want to find a shoe that has a lot of stability that will help alleviate the pain that you sometimes unfortunately encounter when you go running. So how does everything sound so far?
This sounds wonderful. I don't want to injure my knee again. That would be great to have a shoe with a lot of stability and some support.
Yeah, we definitely want you to enjoy your runs and not have to worry about hurting your knee and having to end your workouts earlier than planned.
Yeah, because every time I run, my knee hurts worse and worse. Um, so I'm very excited to be buying new shoes.
Yeah, it is definitely very exciting trying to find a new sneaker that you like. I mean, imagine what would have happened if you ran your next marathon without a shoe that had stability and support. Like, imagine what would have happened.
I would definitely have not been able to finish my next marathon. My knee would have probably started to hurt somewhere along the way, and then I would have had to stop, which would have been very disappointing.
Yeah, that would definitely be very discouraging and disappointing for someone who loves running as much as you do. So, in order to avoid that, I think we should find a shoe that's light and breathable, but also has stability for your knee and for your pronation style of running. And it should also have equal cushioning in the forefront as well as in the heel because, like you said, you have a normal arch.
Yeah, I would definitely want a shoe with a lot of cushioning in it.
Well, after investigating a little bit about your experiences with running and the way your foot is shaped, I think I may have found the perfect shoe for you, Eric. It's called the Mizuno Wave Inspire 10. It's the newest edition, focusing primarily on cushioning for stability, which is definitely what you need. It's made for pronators, which, like you said, is your running mechanic. And it's very light too, weighing a little less than half a pound. But don't let that discourage you because although it's super light, it also has a lot of cushioning and stability for you. Um, and regardless of mileage, it's built to keep your foot firmly in place while giving you a lot of flexibility at the same time. And then here you can see the seamless mesh design, and that's to help create breathability for your foot so when you're running, it doesn't get sweaty or uncomfortable or cramped up. So this shoe will definitely get you through any marathon and all of your workouts too by giving you a harmonious run. And I can vouch for that too because I actually have this pair and it's definitely one of the best running sneakers I've ever had. And I'm not just saying that to make you buy it. So how does everything sound so far? Something you may be interested in?
Yeah, it definitely sounds like an upgrade to me. I would be much happier and better in the long run. I like how it's breathable and light and gives me support at the same time.
Great. Yeah, that benefit is something most customers love most about this shoe. Do you have any other questions or concerns for me?
Are they built more for the road or for trails?
Well, these shoes are designed more specifically for the pavement on the road, but you can definitely take them on dirt trails and have no problem.
Okay, great. Are they waterproof?
Yeah, they're waterproof, so you can take them anywhere, anytime, any place, and still have a comfortable and supportive run.
I don't think the shoe could meet my needs any better.
Well, that's definitely great to hear. I'm happy that you're happy with the Wave Inspire 10. Do you have any other questions or concerns?
I don't think so. I can just return them if they feel uncomfortable for any reason.
Yeah, of course. You can come right back here to Foot Locker, get all your money back, or we'd be happy to help you find a different shoe that better satisfies your needs.
Sounds like a great deal to me. So, how much are they?
It's going to be $115 plus tax, so will you be paying cash or credit card?
$115? That's kind of expensive. I don't think I have enough money for that. That's like out of my budget.
Okay. Well, I understand the price is out of your budget. I totally get that. I've definitely been there before. Now, before moving on, is this your only objection?
Yes, I love everything else about the shoe, just except the price.
Great. So your only concern is how much the shoe costs.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Well, like you said earlier, you run at least 4 times a week for at least 45 minutes, and you do participate in yearly marathons, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, you certainly need a shoe that will be supportive during long-distance marathons and that is light and breathable at the same time. With the Wave Inspire 10, you get all of these benefits. You deserve better than cheap. You deserve high-quality running sneakers.
Yeah, I've been waiting for high quality running sneakers for a long time. I'm really looking forward.
Yeah, especially because you'll be using them quite often. And if you run your next marathon, like you said, without supportive shoes, you may have had to end it a little earlier than you wanted to. But this is all avoidable if you invest in these sneakers today. And I promise you won't regret it once you go for your first run. And if for some reason you do regret it, you can always come back and return them and get your money back or find a better shoe. Because your satisfaction is our number one priority. Does this help alleviate your concern at all?
Yeah, that all makes sense. Although it's out of my budget, it would definitely be worth spending the money in the long run. No doubt it is something I need for all the great features about it. It almost feels like a sock-like fit on my foot and will be able to support my knee, which is the most important. I am very comfortable wearing them, and I cannot wait to run with them and see what they will feel like. I will be paying on Visa.
Okay, well, I'm thrilled I was able to help you find the perfect running shoe for you and that you're happy with the final decision. It was good doing business with you, Eric.
It was good doing business with you, Kelly. Thanks for helping me.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.